What's up, guys? I'm going to be doing a really awesome video today. I'm going to be unboxing a PlayStation 4 Pro. So I do have the original PlayStation 4, and so we're going to be comparing that a little bit in this video. But for the most part, we're just going to be unboxing this thing, see what we have in the box here, and then we're going to do a bunch of other videos later today and tomorrow. We're going to be doing some Infinite Warfare gameplay, just showing off what it looks like on the PlayStation 4, some Modern Warfare Remastered on the PlayStation 4, then a couple graphics comparison videos. But this console is made for 4K. It doesn't do many true native 4K games. There's only a couple that actually do that. Most of them are just upscaled to 4K, but that's still really cool. So, yeah, there we go. PlayStation 4 Pro. Sick, dude. We're gonna move that out of the way. And there it is. I don't know why it's all scratched up on the front. That's weird. Okay. Thank you, Amazon. Yeah, so it is a jet black 1TB version, a COH 7015B chassis. I do have the COH 2000 chassis PlayStation 4, but I'm pretty pumped for this, dude. So we have a couple games on here: Watch Dogs 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Mass Effect Andromeda, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And yeah, so it says it has 4K streaming and 4K auto upscaling for video content. It has HDR. The original PlayStation 4 got an update that has HDR as well. I don't have an HDR TV or monitor or anything, so none of that really affects me. So you might be asking, why did you even buy a PlayStation 4 if your monitors and stuff top out at 1080p? The original PlayStation 4 does 1080p, so why would I need a PlayStation 4 Pro? If the main selling point of this console, is there anything else in the box? Nope, that's it. Okay. If the main selling point of this console is that it does 4K upscaling and a bunch of other stuff like that, well, you can get some higher frame rates, you can get super sampling, and also like HDR and a bunch of other stuff like that. Even though I don't have an HDR screen, I can still record HDR for any of you guys that have a 4K or HDR screen that want to view that. So we do have a quick start guide, and yeah, so I don't think I'll need this. I know for the most part how to set it all up. We'll bring out this thing on the side first. So this is the new power brick, and then we also have another micro USB cable, just like we had in the original PlayStation 4. And then we have our new power. Well, it's not really a power brick, we just have a power cable, but the power cable is different this time. It is one of these like big old ones, but it's still your just standard 2-prong ones, but the power brick and power supply is all internal and built in. And then the last thing we have over here, how do I get this out? We have our new HDMI cable. Looks to be the exact same as the one in the original PlayStation 4, so no difference there. But this may actually be a new HDMI cable that enables 4K with HDR at 444. Also has this little mono chat little headset thing we had in the original PlayStation 4. I've never used it. And then we also have the brand new PlayStation 4 controller, which is neat, because I have never seen this yet. So yeah, all the thumbsticks are now like gray instead of black. The buttons are now gray instead of black. It's no longer shiny on the inside of these little pads. It's all just the same matte material, and the D-pad is also silver as well. Apparently this is now transparent up here, so your light bar will shine through it, so you can see the light bar through the touchpad at the top. And then it also enables you to use a micro USB cable. So in the past, this was 100% wireless. Even if you plugged it in with USB, it would still be reliant on wireless or on Bluetooth or whatever, whereas now you can actually make it wired and use a micro USB cable. So if you have your PlayStation 4 over like 15 feet away or something, then you won't ever have to worry about like your signal cutting out or anything on it. because you'll just use a micro USB cable. So yeah, let's pull the actual system out of the box. Okay, and then we have one last thing here. So let's put that up there. I'm gonna set that down like that for now. So we have a little, little thing. So you get a free trial PlayStation Plus, free trial PlayStation Now, 1 month free of Spotify Premium, and a free trial of PlayStation Vue. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea where the code is for it. That's interesting. Okay. Whatever. So now onto the actual system itself. So it is a little bit bigger than the original PlayStation 4. It has this little 3-tier layer thing going on. Also, another thing I wanted to show you guys is that the base little things on this are the PlayStation buttons. So you have all these on here. Have a little piece of like a tape down here. Don't know what that's for. And then we just have the matte finish on the front, and then the little PlayStation logo going on. And then we have physical buttons again for the eject and power buttons. And it's this little 3-layered system. And then on the back here we have our power. We have our HDMI out, aux, digital audio or optical, another USB, and then your Ethernet or LAN port. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. So that is the PlayStation 4. It's a little bit heavier and a bit bigger than the original one, but it's still not that heavy compared to like the original Xbox One or anything like that. Besides, it has the power brick built in, so all you have is just one cable that plugs into the back of your system, then into the wall. You don't have a power brick. It's also smaller than the Xbox One, and it's also lighter too. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab our original PlayStation 4 and the controller for that, and then we're going to do a little comparison. Yeah. Okay, so we have our original PlayStation 4 and our brand new PlayStation 4 Pro, and you can see the size difference already. This one is way taller, then it has like a whole nother tier to it. This would be an even better comparison if I had, say, the PlayStation 4 Slim, because that has the same little like curved edges and basically the whole same design, whereas the original PlayStation 4 just has this little design going on here. Yeah, so has the same ports on the back as the Pro, except for there's an extra USB port on the back, and the power is different on this. So this has the little tiny power thing, whereas the PS4 Pro has a big old power one. They both still have the 2 USBs on the front and then the disk drive, but the eject and power on the PlayStation 4 are left and right, whereas on the original it's on the top and bottom. And so just to give a quick little reference. Man, this is a little heavy. That's, oh, I don't want it to fall. That's the difference in size between them. So the PlayStation 4 Pro isn't terribly a whole lot bigger than it. It's not that big of a change, but it is still a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, and a little bit longer than the original PlayStation 4. So what we're going to do now is we're going to compare the controllers. So this is the controller for the original PlayStation 4. You see, oh, it's trying to turn on. I must have hit the button. And this is the controller for the new PlayStation 4 Pro and PlayStation 4 Slim. You can still get these new controllers and use them on your old ones. They're still, backwards compatible and whatnot. And I believe you can still use these old ones on your new system. So the first difference right off the bat is that the color of the thumbsticks is different. So these are like dark gray, or these are just black. The other thing is that the D-pad is gray, like I said, and then the outline around the buttons, the actual buttons, are grayish on this one, the same color as all the rest of these. And whereas on the original PlayStation 4, it's all black. The options and share buttons, those are both completely black on the original, whereas they're gray on the new controller. And same with the triggers. I don't know if you can see this really well in the video, but the triggers look way better in person. They are now like grayish in person. And same with the touch bar. It's a little bit grayer than it was before. The original PlayStation 4 has like a super dark black touch button, whereas this one's super gray. And also apparently the light bar can like shine through on this new one, so you can see it up on the touchpad too. And the other difference I want to point out is that around the buttons, this whole little circle here and here is now just the same shade. It's still, it's the same matte color, and it looks really good. Whereas on the original, it is this shiny glossy material which attracts fingerprints and scratches and stuff, and I don't really like it. It doesn't look that great, but still, I like the original controller. Yeah, that's the main differences between them. So there you guys go. That is the brand new PlayStation 4 Pro console. That's been my unboxing of it. I'll have a review of it up in a few days. I'll also have a video of me booting up the console for the first time up on my extras channel. So if you want to see me going through all the settings and whatnot, then you guys can check that video out on screen. But there you guys go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.